Hi yogis, thanks for joining me. Day 5 of Spring into Your Practice. It only takes a few minutes to get a little bit of yoga in your day. You don't need a ton of yoga every day, just 10, 15 minutes, maybe not even that. You can even just breathe if you like. But today we are going to do some yoga stretching. So some really fun poses that I like to do that get some targeted stretching done. You can use this as a standalone, or if you are stuck at home, you can certainly do more than one practice. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We are going to come to the top of our mat and come all the way to the top of your mat and put your feet right underneath your hips. Let's start with a nice big breath. Inhale, reach all the way up. Maybe look up, palms touch. Exhale, bend the knees, fold all the way down over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt over the legs. Yogi's choice here. You can grab your big toes. You can reach your hands around behind your legs. You can just tuck your chin and bend your knees. You can let the arms noodle if that feels better. Let's go ahead and sweep the arms all the way out and up as you lift all the way up. Inhale, press palms together at the top. Maybe a little tiny back bend. Hands drag down the center as we fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, flat back here. Plant the hands, step back with your left foot all the way back. Knee comes down and reach the arms all the way up. Untuck the toes as you exhale. Bring that left hand down, right hand up, look up. Nice easy twist here. Beautiful. Both hands come down. Lift that left leg off the mat and let's slide the right foot over towards the left side of your mat. Lower that knee towards the mat. So we're coming into our pigeon pose. So pigeon pose is that pose that we all love to hate. It feels so good, but it's so hard to get there. The closer your heel comes to your body, the more of a stretch you're going to find up that outer hip. So up through here. So my leg is kind of in between today because it's still a little cold. And make sure that back leg is right behind you. And then from here we're going to melt down over the leg. You can bring yourself to your forearms if that feels good, or maybe stacking your hands, bringing your head to the hands. Relax the shoulders from here. Walking your hands underneath your shoulders, we're just going to sweep that right leg behind. So curl the toes under on that back leg, step that front leg back and sit back, knees together, big toes touch. Sit down over the hips here. Nice child's pose, arms reach forward. Walk your left hand forward and slide your right arm underneath. Now you have kind of this crisscross going here. You can tuck your chin over that arm that's twisted underneath. Keep reaching the extended arm out and reach that arm that's tucked underneath, the threaded arm. Keep reaching it over towards the side. And sit back on your heels. Go ahead and unravel the arms, reach them both forward. That one that was reaching forward, your left arm is going to come down out from your shoulder. So we're all the way on our belly. Your left arm reaches out from the shoulder, out off of your mat towards the side. And then just roll over onto that shoulder. You control how much pressure you put here. I like to bend my top knee, bring my head to the mat. And just enjoy that shoulder stretch. If this doesn't feel good, you can just bend both knees, stack them. Coming back to this stretch here. All right, release that top foot. We're going to roll all the way onto our bellies yet again. And then this time we're going right over to the other side, so just flipping onto your back. A little tricky transition there for you. Make sure you stay on your mat, unlike me who slid all the way off my mat, and bring that right knee in towards your heart space. Give it a nice hug. Maybe rock a little side to side. And bring that right leg over the top. Easy twist again. Right arm reaches out towards the side. If this doesn't feel good, you can stack your foot. Maybe you've got a coffee table there, or a block, or a dog. Shoulders are relaxed here. You can always keep that foot bent and prop it on the other leg if that feels good. I am not a big twister on this side. Maybe you have one side that's more challenging than the other. Go ahead and unravel, unwind. So we're going to pull our both legs in. Take a little rock and roll forward and back on your mat. And then we're just going to roll over the legs. Now your left foot is forward, your right foot is back. Lower the knee to the mat, reach the arms all the way up, take a nice big cleansing breath, and then bring that right hand down, left hand reaches up, lift the left leg off the mat. We're on the other side. Both hands come down, we're heel toeing that left leg across over to the other side, lower it down. Find your pigeon. Again, square off the hips here, press the palms into the mat, lift the heart, and then keeping that nice lift from the heart as you hinge and fold flat back down to the mat. You can keep your fingers on the mat if that works for you. Elbows might come out to the side. If this is too much tension, just come down to your forearms. Let the head hang. Give the pose a chance. Go ahead and unravel. Both hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under on that back foot. Sit back, both knees down, hips down, into your child's pose. We're going to take that twist to the other side. So keep the right arm reaching forward. Come up onto your fingertips and slide the left arm underneath. Tuck the chin. Forehead might come all the way to the mat. If it doesn't reach, it's okay. Gravity will do the work. Go ahead and unravel, walk both hands forward, and then slide all the way down onto your belly. Taking that twist to the other side into that shoulder. So this time it's the right arm that comes out from the shoulder socket, and then rolling over onto your right side. Maybe bringing that foot in front of you. It's a little awkward for me on this side. Just bending the knees slightly, stacking the legs right on top of each other. The work here is in the shoulder. So keeping the top arm or that front arm in front of the shoulder, right in front of the heart space, right over the shoulder or under the elbow. And keep rolling your weight onto that bottom shoulder. Of course, working at your own practice. Then go ahead and unravel. release that top hand. And then we're going to roll all the way over, finding our way to our back. And again, pull your left leg in now, so it should be the other leg. At this point, I've completely lost track of left and right, but I think I've kept us on track. And pull that top leg across. Your left arm reaches out. Right arm can stay on top of that left leg if you like for a little bit of extra weight. This side, my twist is always nice and juicy. If you know that you have an imbalance from one side to the other, that's okay. Just work with it. Doesn't mean that it has to be that way forever. You might change over time. Let's go ahead and unravel, unwind. Pull both legs in. Whew. Give yourself a nice little hug, rock and roll a little side to side, and then bring the feet to the mat. Both soles of the feet together. Knees splay out nice and wide. Arms can come down by your side or rest on your belly. Close the eyes. Work into a few rounds of breath here. Drop into your body. Notice what's going on for you here. Notice how you feel in the shape. So know that you can stay here as long as you have, but for the sake of keeping this short and sweet, we're going to bring the knees together using your hands to help you if you need to. Again, using your hands to help you if you need to. Pull the left knee in and then the right. Maybe rock and roll a little side to side. And then we're going to come all the way up. Find your way to a nice seated shape. Sitting in your easy pose or your crisscross applesauce, whatever you'd like to call it, Sukhasana. I'm going to tuck my left leg on top of my right here and bring both hands to the knees. Sitting up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders down. Just taking a few breaths here. Just a few moments of movement. A couple shapes, it's all you need. You don't have to commit to an hour. You don't have to commit to a full intensity hot yoga practice or power yoga or anything crazy. Just getting some movement. Keep yourself healthy for all the things that you want to do. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat for day 5, this nice juicy yoga stretch. Please come back tomorrow and we'll do it again. Have a fabulous day, my friends. Namaste.